Well, good Wednesday morning, everyone. I am Maggie Flecknoe.
And I'm Star Harvey.
And you are watching CW39 Houston Happens. So, Star, there is a lot happening on this very wet Wednesday.
That's right, Maggie. In fact, there's a flash flood watch in effect now through Thursday afternoon.
All the way until tomorrow afternoon. Oh, my goodness. And I don't know about you, Star, but I could not sleep at all last night with the roaring storms, and my place actually shook from the lightning and thunder. There was a lot of damage around town as well. As of last check, nearly 17,000 people are still without power in our area. So we want to show you some video that was sent into our newsroom from the storm. Check out this one. Take a look at this storm damage in northeast Houston last night. A large tree branch actually blocked a portion of Parker Road, and a large piece of sheet metal roofing blew onto Homestead Road, blocking some lanes out there.
And in addition to that, Maggie, you're taking a look at video from our news partner at ABC 13. Now, this is in the Katy area. As you can see, this home was pounded by the storms last night.
It was really scary. And then take a look at this Buc-ee's off of the Katy freeway. I know I've been there. You can't even recognize it out there in Katy. You can see the wind making the rain blow sideways as the heavy rain moved through last night. And Star, this makes for very hazardous driving conditions. And as we know, just a little rain can cause certain roadways to flood. Hannah was saying earlier, thankfully, no major roadways, I should say, are flooded. But you have some tips for us, right?
Yeah, you should always drive at a slower pace than normal when the roads are wet. And in addition, you should brake earlier and with less force while on the road, and give that extra distance between other vehicles. You want to avoid crossing flooded areas. We always say turn around, don't drown. And if you come to an area that is covered with water, you will not know the depth of the water or the condition of the ground. So never attempt to go around barricades. It's against the law. Also, if it's raining so hard that you cannot see the road or the car in front of you, just go ahead and pull over.
Yeah, it's better safe than sorry. And I know that you're new here, so I definitely always checked when I first moved here. My dad taught me the highest roads in town. So West Park Drive, where our station is, do not ever use that. It doesn't matter what kind of water there is, it floods. Westheimer is the highest road. So always take Westheimer in. Just a little tidbit, because you drove in this morning. This was your first real experience.
Yeah, it definitely was. And I actually made a little trip to get some coffee on Westheimer earlier this morning. But last night was so frightening. Definitely a first experience for me. I made this joke that I was going to pack up and go back to California because it was so scary.
You can't leave me.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay,
I'm not going to let a little bit of lightning scare me off. I'm ready.
Yeah, we're tough girls. We're tough. Well, here's the thing. Some of you are stuck at home with the kiddos. I know you run out of ideas, but we thought we'd actually bring the science classroom to you with this Weather Wednesday. So, Professor Star, what do you have in store for us? We, of course, we always dress the part. So we have our lab coats today.
There we go.
My
Gotta get those on.
Yes.
We're not official until until that's going on.
What about the goggles? Goggles or no goggles today?
Last week I skipped out on them, but I want to feel extra official today.
Okay, yeah, we're a little extra. We're not basic. Oh, whoa.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, like the mad scientist. Okay, so tell us, what do you have in store for us?
So today we are going to do some rain clouds in a jar. So last week we got to put some clouds in a jar and see how they're formed. So today we're going to step it up a notch because we have some rain going on outside.
Okay.
So things that we're going to need is we're going to make sure that we have a jar, a glass jar there. We always want to make sure that we fill it with some water. I say just about halfway is good. So we got our jar and our water. We also want to make sure that we have some shaving foam or cream there, and that's going to go right on top. And we also need our food coloring. Okay. I like to use blue because obviously rain. Yeah. But yeah, so what we do, Maggie, we're going to go ahead and get right to it, okay?
Ooh, this is fun. Yeah. This could get messy, guys, so make sure that kids are attended when you're doing this.
So last week my clouds didn't come out of the jar.
Yeah, mine did.
So I'm intended, today to make it happen.
How much do I?
Just
get down.
Oh,
Ooh, how fun is this?
Look at
it's like a foam party. Do I do too much?
No, yours is perfect.
That's a cumulus cloud I'm making.
Mine's is a cumulus nimbus.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
So we got that in there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take our little rain, and what's happening is,
we're gonna make it rain?
We're going to... You know what? Yes,
we
you
do
are
break out
always
in
ready.
song. I love to break out in song.
Okay, and the goal is to see.
How many drops do I do?
Yeah, just as much as you'd like. You know, the heavier, those droplets are, they're going to be too heavy for the clouds to hold. And so that's how we're actually going to get our rain.
Whoa.
So,
all right.
let's see. Oh, look, there we go. Look at that. You see my rain falling?
Whoa. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yes, rain, rain, go away.
Just
That's
like
the song I'm thinking. Let me help you out there.
Big foreheads. I'll be the entertainment. With
There
the
we
song.
go.
Or
How-
Rihanna. Ella, Ella, Ella.
We're
hey,
definitely going to
hey.
need those umbrellas. We're
Whoa,
going to need.
look at this.
How amazing is that,
You guys,
right?
this is actually, can I just tell you, I love Weather Wednesday.
So do I. And
You make it fun and I'm not intimidated by it.
that makes me feel so special.
Yeah.
So the cool thing is, like I said, you don't have to use blue. You can use whatever color you want. We covered that I like iridescent clouds. So you can always make it a little fun, put some extra in there.
I bet if I add a little like red, it would make it purple.
Let's see.
Let's see. I don't know.
Let's see.
We'll see if I know.
You go.
I don't know.
Get it a little
So,
closer.
To explain again what this is showing.
Yeah, so pretty much
Scientifically.
what we
Ooh,
have
I
is...
don't like that cloud. That's an ugly cloud.
I love it. So we have our water vapor that's obviously rising. What it does is it gets caught in those particles, those dust and pollens, and then we have that cooling effect that's happening at the top. We have the clouds, those droplets are going back into the clouds, and when it gets really heavy, it starts to allow for the droplets to fall back down.
I love this. And you know what? I don't know about you. I got scared of thunder. My Nana used to say the angels are bowling. So now you don't have to be scared of the rain clouds. You can just show your kiddos. We're actually going to post this experiment, and we have last week's as well over on our website, cw39.com, after the show. But let's talk about our real weather out there. We're going to see more rain clouds.
Yep, these waves of energy are just going to continue to push through. I'm going to take these off so I can get serious, because our weather has been serious the last couple of days. We're going to go ahead right here and take a look at our radar and satellite after we see what it is that we need there. Look at those systems still pushing through here. A lot of that energy is still continuing to sit just to portions to the south of us, as well as out just to the west. So we've seen that just this morning. We had, those bands of energy covering through Houston, but they're not going to be gone for too long. We do get a gap in when those showers are actually going to come down here, but as that wave of energy continues to sit just to the west of us, it's going to continue to produce rain showers and the possibility of a few thunderstorms as well. So with all of this rain going on the last couple of days, we have been in a flash flood watch, and that continues as well through Thursday afternoon, about 1 p.m. It's likely that it'll be extended there. We do see those darker green areas. That is the representation of the flash flood watch, but then that lighter green there, that is the river flood warnings. And we talked about some of the areas that are showing that potential, and you can find that on our website, cw39.com. Now the good news is that we're not in that red zone. That is a flash flood warning, and we see that continuing just to the west of us. We're sitting in the 60s right now, so even though we're getting these rain showers, the warmer temperatures are not holding off. We're at 67 here in the Houston area. We're going to see 80 degrees for our highs. So that late morning break is already starting to happen, but those scattered rain showers do return throughout the day as this waves of, rain just continue to move through. Tonight we'll see 68 degrees for our lows, and there is another potential at some more rain showers. So important to always be aware at what's going on. We are no longer sitting in that flood watch. We have moved to that flood warning. It's important to know the difference and know that we do need to take action. We always say you want to turn around, don't drown if you do approach areas where it looks to be flooding. And sometimes it is difficult to see it during the day, Maggie, and sometimes even impossible to see it at night. So we want to make sure that we're doing what we need to do to stay safe. It only takes about 6 inches to carry away an adult and just about 12 to actually sweep away a small car. So
it's scary. My mom texted me. She's like, I couldn't sleep. Here we go again. And it's not even hurricane season yet. Here's the thing too. If you have not downloaded our app, you need to, and also sign up for our alerts. That's what got me through the night and this morning, and also we have the radar there, so it's really a good thing. And then if you're stuck somewhere, you can actually stream us and know what's going on. So like I always say, we'll get through this together. We always do.
We do.
Girl, we got to clean up. We got a little messy with this science experiment. We got foam and everything. But guess what? Still to come on CW39, Houston Happens. It's also Wellness Wednesday, so we have the latest on COVID-19, and this is really cool. It's an easy new way to check for skin cancer right at home. Stay tuned for more.
Lies crushed.
Before you come to Judge Mathis, you had to have your game right.
Next on CW39, Houston.
Sponsored by Ivy Law.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, don't go it alone. Take action. There are legal professionals standing by to tell you what your case is potentially worth. I'm here with spokesman Rob Wolf. And Rob, tell the folks at home who should be calling right now.
Well, it's just like you said, Gina. Anyone who's been injured in an accident, it was not your fault. You do not have an attorney. Do something about it. Call right now and they'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thank you, Rob. Take action and call now.
Always ready, always there. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
To the tooth grinders, the ice chewers, and the bottle openers. You are welcome here. At Jefferson Dental and Orthodontics, we get it. Life happens, and your teeth take a beating. And we're not here to scold anybody or make you go broke. We're here to meet you where you are. That means treating everyone from 6-month-olds to senior citizens. It means using cutting-edge technology to show you exactly what's going on in your mouth. It means creating payment plans that work with your budget, whether you're insured or not. It means having the very best dentists and staying open on evenings and weekends. It doesn't matter if your last dentist appointment was months ago or a decade ago. At Jefferson Dental and Orthodontics, all smiles are welcome here, not just the perfect ones. Call 800-467-5004 to schedule your appointment today. Jefferson Dental. Call 800-467-5004 to schedule your appointment today.
Sponsored by Ivy Law.
Hi folks, we're back. And we're here to remind you that if you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. There are legal professionals standing by to tell you what your case is potentially worth. All right, Rob, remind the folks at home who should call right now.
Anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, call right now and they'll let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. Folks, you heard it here first. Take action and call now.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to CW39. Houston Happens, and it is shocking that more than 560,000 Americans have died from the coronavirus. And while the push to get more people vaccinated is a national priority, another critical need is to find new treatments for the virus. So I actually spoke earlier with Dr. Cameron Durant. He's the CEO of Humanigen to get an update on current and some new COVID-19 treatment options. Can you please update us on the available treatments for COVID-19?
Well, thanks for having me on the show today. The treatments that some people may be familiar with include remdesivir and steroids. We just released data that was published this morning on Lenzilimab. Lenzilimab was studied in a phase 3 study, 520 patients, and showed an improvement in the relative risk of survival without requiring a ventilator by between 54 and 90%. And that was on top of the majority of patients receiving steroids and or remdesivir.
And among those, are there any promising new treatments?
Well, we'd like to think that Lenzilimab, if FDA grants emergency use authorization, and we are in discussion with FDA, could be added to the treatment arsenal alongside remdesivir and steroids for patients who are hospitalized. But there are other treatments, Maggie, that may hold some promise. They include other monoclonal antibodies that are used in an outpatient setting. So this is before the patient even gets to the hospital. Some of those can prevent people who already have the virus or at high risk of getting the virus from deteriorating, or if they have mild symptoms, could prevent them having more serious and severe symptoms. So Lenzilumab is designed for people who are already in the hospital. And with 200 patients an hour being hospitalized in the United States, there is still a significant need for treatments for those people.
And how do monoclonal antibodies exactly work?
Well, there are different types of mechanisms. So monoclonal antibody is not really a broad brush catch-all statement. In reality, there are many different kinds of monoclonal antibodies. So the ones that we've all heard about from Regeneron and Lilly that are used in an outpatient setting essentially coat the virus and they prevent the virus from attaching. Lenzilumab is a very different form of monoclonal antibody. It doesn't attack the virus. What it does is dampen down and neutralize the inflammation that the virus causes. So Maggie, it isn't the virus that necessarily kills people. It's the inflammation that the virus triggers that leads to people having difficulty with breathing.
Where can we go to find out more information about LENZ and other treatments out there?
A good place is our website, Humanigen.com, Humanigen, Humanigen.com. And people can also go to a government website, clinicaltrials.gov. That's all one word, clinicaltrials.gov, to review treatments that may be in earlier stages of development than Lenzilumab.
Thanks so much for joining us.
It was my pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you again to the doctor. Pretty amazing developments. For all information regarding COVID-19, one-stop shop. Just go over to our website, CW39.com. Now, Star, we like to keep you updated when it comes to health, when it comes to wellness, but especially when it comes to weather. And it was rough last night and into this morning. I mean, it was shaking at my house. Yes. How was it where you were?
It was, I got the same type of situations where I had that lightning come through. I felt my entire home shake. I got out this morning. I could barely sleep because of all of those flashes of lightning going on. So that's going to continue to be the story here throughout our day. As we continue to track here the storms on our satellite and radar, we do still see very light showers moving through. Just, however, to the south and east of us, we do see a lot more of that energy. So about an equal amount of rainfall there. We do see that our flash flood watch has extended just through Thursday afternoon, likely to even go past that as these showers will get us just into the weekend. We do have all of this darker green zone, which is that flash flood watch. So you can see a huge portion covered in that. And as for those lighter green areas where we do see a lot of those little pops as well, those are the potential for river flood warnings. And of course, we have all of those details available on our website, CW39.com, to find out exactly where these river levels are. And as for that red zone there, we're thanking goodness that we are not there, because that is that flash flood warning. Now, just throughout the day, I said we'll continue to see those showers moving through here. We do see just at that noon hour, we're getting just a tiny gap in that wave moving through, but just a little bit later towards the afternoon hours, I'm seeing another band of energy move on there. And this has pretty much been the case for the last couple of days. And we did see a greatness happen just as these areas didn't get super saturated, because this energy is moving pretty fast overnight. But then we also saw just those waves moving through. So just something to note, although this has been a little bit tougher to pinpoint, we do have just that energy sitting out just to the west of us that will continue to move through as well. So important also to know that over the next couple of days, you'll see here on our weekly planner, we do have those strong storms, scattered thunderstorms. And then as we approach a little bit later this week and into the weekend, we start to see the chances of those showers come down. You know, Houston, we're at 80 degrees for our highs today, 78 in Galveston, Austin out there at 71, so a little bit cooler there. Now tonight we do still get another potential at that wave moving through, 68 degrees. We'll see our winds there moving from the east just at about 12 miles per hour. Just taking a wider view of what's what's going. A lot of us sitting in that lower to upper 60 range. Our 7-day, breaking that down for you once again. You want to make sure that you are weather aware. You can do that by downloading our CW39 app, where you have all of this information at the palm of your hand. You can go ahead and track those future storms moving in, where we do see just in the next couple of days that those storms are coming down, but they are still moving in waves. So we're going to potentially see a lot more of that rainfall as we move towards the weekend. Our temperatures still looking to be in the upper 70s and the lower 80s to get us through the whole weekend. But notice that the chances of those showers not really coming down until Sunday. Even next week, we have some isolated showers. So stay tuned for more on CW39. Houston Happens.
We're a AAA family.
We found out about AAA insurance through a friend who had actually mentioned it a while ago. We ran the numbers and it totally worked.
We looked at the statement for our previous insurer and then AAA insurance. Definitely, we've seen a huge difference.
Switch to insurance through AAA Texas today, and you could save an average of $537 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free auto insurance quote to find out how much you could save.
By switching over to AAA insurance, we saved over $450. So with our savings, he bought more equipment.
More money means more practice equipment.
In his world.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Why did it take so long?
We're a AAA family now.
AAA insurance allows us to do so much more with our kids and spend more time with them.
To find out how much you could save by switching to insurance through AAA Texas, call 877-585-2166 for your free auto insurance quote today. AAA Texas, helping you save more.
If you're looking for free electricity, this is your sign. You can pick free weekends, free nights, or your 2 highest use days every week. Cha-ching! Up to 8 free days a month. Need another sign? We'll upgrade your plan to solar on us.
Call 1-866-RELIANT to pick your free.
Reliant. That's power. Your way.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life. Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just 1 visit. After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-800-888-5474 or go to sonobello.com.
In Houston, there's only one name for news, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Every night at 9 on CW39.
Watch Houston's best news at the best time. ABC 13 Eyewitness News at 9 on CW39 every night.
Welcome back to CW39 Houston Happens. And now, Maggie, I have a question. What? Would it surprise you to know that 1 in 5 Americans develop skin cancer during their lifetime?
That's a lot more than I thought. But in fact, every hour of every day, 1 American dies from melanoma. It is the deadliest of skin cancers. But now there's actually an innovative and painless way to get your moles checked at your doctor's office or even from home via telehealth. Dr. Julie Karen, she actually shares more about this exciting new development. Check it out. Dr. Karen, can you start by giving us more insight into the latest stats and figures related to rates of melanoma?
Absolutely. So the rates of melanoma are increasing each year by about 44% annually over the past decade, which translates into 207,000 new diagnoses of melanoma expected this year in 2021. Half of those will be at the earliest stage, and when caught early, they're completely curable with a 99% cure rate. Unfortunately, if melanoma diagnosis is delayed and the lesion is already metastasized by the time of diagnosis, that 5-year survival rate goes down to less than 15%.
Oh my goodness. And I know that there are a lot of skin health and melanoma myths out there. Can you debunk some of those? What should we believe and what shouldn't we?
So it is true that 86% of melanomas are caused by the sun, but it is not true that it's too late to make a difference. So just because you were careless in your youth doesn't mean that you should start, continue to be careless. You should start implementing sun-safe behaviors, like wearing a broad-spectrum daily sunscreen. Also, everyone should know that most, if not all, melanoma deaths are avoidable if only we diagnose melanoma quickly. And finally, you should know that it's not surgery that is the only mechanism by which we can diagnose melanoma. There is a new, innovative, painless method called the DermTech Melanoma Test that can allow your dermatologist to diagnose melanoma at the earliest possible and treatable stage without requiring surgery necessarily.
I love this DermTech Smart Sticker. Show us how it works.
Sure. So DermTech Smart Sticker, which would be administered by your physician in the office, or possibly going to be administered via telehealth under clinician supervision, involves applying a smart sticker to the area of concern. Then the lesion of concern will be circled, the smart sticker is gently removed, and the smart sticker is sent off to a laboratory where it gets tested for genomic markers of melanoma. It has a less than 1% chance of missing a diagnosis of melanoma, but that is only if it's employed correctly, which means people have to go in and get checked. So in conjunction with May, which is Melanoma and Skin Cancer Awareness Month, DermTech has pledged to donate $5 for every individual who makes a pledge that they're going to get their skin checked. So all you have to do is tag on social media, hashtag #StickItToMelanoma, or you can go to the DermTech website to find out more about this campaign, but they will donate $5 to further melanoma research efforts for every individual who pledges to get their skin checked.
Well, you know what? With it being that easy with DermTech, I'm pledging right now to go get my skin checked. So one more time, where can people go to get more information?
The DermTech website, which is dermtech.com, has information about the melanoma test and also about this very important pledge.
Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And Star, that's amazing. It seriously is a sticker that you circle, send it off, but still go see your doctor, like she was saying. So I have to see, what are you going to do the rest of this rainy Wednesday? What's your favorite thing to do when it's raining?
Ooh, I like to cuddle.
Yeah.
I love to eat soup. And watch movies. I like to sleep.
Yeah. I think we need a nap because when you're covering the weather, I can't sleep because I'm anxious about getting to work and making sure we have everything. So thank you and the entire weather team for making us weather aware. And that's what we do here. And make sure you download our app because you'll get those alerts right to your phone. And then, of course, join us back here tomorrow morning. Hopefully, it's going to be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be bringing sunshine either way. All right, thanks for joining us on CW39. Houston Happens.